Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Prose Accelerator! You are about to witness history. Please take your
Well, hello. Take it away, Jules. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever demo day for the Prose AI Music Creator Accelerator. I'm here with an illustrious panel of guests, and you'll hear more about them in a second. But buckle up, everyone, for an incredible 90 minutes. There is nothing else quite like this, and I promise it will be a very thought-provoking and fun experience. And my hope is at the end of this, you'll see AI music and the potential for AI in the creative industries as a business in a very different light afterwards. So who am I? I'm Jules Miller. I'm the founder of Prose Ventures. We invest in and incubate projects that focus on AI for human creativity and connection. And I first discovered the potential of AI music after 20 years in the venture and startup world when I started making songs with my son, mainly because my brain was melting from listening to too much Blippi and Cocomelon. And yeah, like parents, you know what I mean, right? And so I had one of the purest wow moments that I've had in the tech industry in a very long time. It was incredible and fun, and the output was ready for prime time. So my VC and entrepreneur brain kicked in, and I started looking into the space, and there were tons of people creating incredible music, but I thought missing maybe a bigger picture opportunity to build AI-enabled next generation brands anchored on AI music. And so that's why I built this accelerator. And as a type A hardworking entrepreneur, I recruited a amazing cohort of artists and did not go easy on them. I put them through the ringer in an intensive 8-week boot camp that is definitely not for the faint of heart. Each week we had speakers, over a dozen industry leaders from tech, academia, and the music industry. And then each week we also had AI tools trainings where we tested prompts, we experimented intentionally, and we really developed skills with technology that can support the creative process. We also had peer listening sessions to give feedback to each other on the songs we were creating. And finally, we had between 3 and 5 home studio projects every week that demanded hours of focused work and learning new skills. So each of these artists really stepped up to the challenge. I've seen them put in genuine hard work. This is not push button music. This is iteration, refinement, artistry, learning new skills, combining AI with traditional instruments, producing AI video, mastering social media, and so much more. These artists are building real intellectual property, brands that go beyond music into licensing, gaming, immersive experiences, and more. While this may have started as a little bit of an experiment for me to see if there were venture-style opportunities in AI music, it ended as kind of an obsession. I am now 100% convinced that AI creators are the future of media, of brands, and of the creative industries. And this is in a truly positive way. AI is enhancing human creativity and not replacing it. And the artists that you are about to see are going to blow you away with what they are able to do with tools that are AI enabled and combining that with passionate humans who are creating real art. So I'll definitely be running another cohort this year. So if you believe in this future and want to get involved either as an artist or an investor or partner, please reach out. This is only the beginning. And let's get to it. So what's going to happen? Over the next 90 minutes, you're going to hear from 9 incredible artists representing 7 countries. Each will introduce themselves, sometimes as their human self and sometimes via their AI avatar. And they will share the story behind their AI artistry. Then you'll experience a brand new song premiere paired with a video that they created, all enabled by AI tools. And for those of you joining live on Twitch, we'll have the commentators that you see here on the screen with me sharing feedback after each song. They're all from the music industry, tech, and beyond, and you saw their bios as you were joining. And then please feel free to drop your comments in the chat, which a lot of you are doing already. So thank you so much. Keep it up. The more interactive this is, the more fun it will be for everyone. So let's dive in, sit back, and enjoy the show. Sebastian?
Yes. Jules, if at all possible, it would be really nice to introduce the panelists one by one still, so that we just know who they are and just have heard them a little bit. So maybe we can just go like just quickly do a introduction of everyone that's here. So maybe starting with Jamar, maybe you can give us a very short introduction to who you are.
Sure, certainly. Hi, everybody. My name is Jamar Jones. I am a music producer, a pianist, keyboardist. I am a college professor. I started playing the piano when I was 4. I am now 48, and this is the only thing I've done longer than everything else. So I've been in the music business just as long, for now 30 years. I started producing Boys and Men when I was 18 years old, and the rest is history after that. So I'm glad to be here and be a part of this fine cohort of great people, and I'm looking forward to what's ahead.
Awesome. Dave, could you do the same?
Yeah, great to be here. I represent somewhat of the heavy metal contingent for all of you. I am a drummer by training. I also play guitar. And even more, maybe to the point is here, I come from the software world. And so I know how marketing works. I know all these fun things. And so happy to be here, happy to embrace the future. Let's see how it goes.
Awesome. And Sydney?
Hello, everybody. I'm Sydney Swift, founder of Recuperable, and I am also building AI artists and AI record label. So yeah, happy to be here.
Awesome. So, my name's Seb. I'm here just helping and co-hosting with Jules tonight. Since some of you might be new to Twitch, this is a party. I want you guys to be reacting in the chat. If you're feeling the music, like bop along at home, feel it, like be excited about it. If you have thoughts, type them up in the chat. I want to see the messages going. If you're like even dancing emojis, share them. Like get this chat moving. We wanna feel like we're here with a large group of people that is excited to be here. Yeah, we're just gonna have a great night going through all these different artists. At the end, there will be a possibility to join a Zoom link. Where we can still do some questions and conversation, so keep that in mind as well. If you want the links of the artists, you can press !artist in the chat. I will do that right now just to show you guys. If it's alright, oh, I made a mistake. Give me a second. Here it is. It's artists. And there you go, then you get all the different links. If you want some information on Prose, you can do !Prose, and then you'll get the Prose link. So, just so you guys are able to get the links when you need them, when you're wondering, every now and then it will come by. And that's it, because then we're just going into this. I will say that Jules asked me if I was okay with being the first artist on the chopping block, which seemed pretty cool to me. But since reviewing your own stuff is super awkward, I'm going to give the hosting mic to Jules for a second. And that's it. Then we're going to get into this. I hope you guys are ready.
So I'll do a quick introduction for Seb. He is one of the most inspirational people in the AI music space that I have met, and truly an example of what human emotion channeled through AI can mean. And so I'm really excited for him to kick it off. We wanted to, since he's our host, wanted to show his stuff first, and so you can see what he's all about. But I think you're really going to be blown away by this. So let's see it.
Hey everyone, I'm Seb, and I want to say that writing an introduction like this, very, very hard, but here we go. I make tired dadcore, music for semi-functionals, the people who do the work but are quietly struggling. I write about parenthood, pressure, anxiety, responsibility, and the quiet weight of showing up every single day. So you and I get to sit together, recognize it, and realize that we're not alone. My songs are raw, honest, some would say too personal, because if you can authentically make people feel something, they will stay and they will remember. That's also why this music works great for sync in film or commercials or series, because it lends emotional weight to someone else's stories. One listener even told me they took one of my songs to therapy, and that's what matters to me. People feeling seen, understood, less alone. I very much represent the human side of AI music. I often use my own instrumentation, I write every single lyric, I work on songs for days until they sound exactly like I want the emotion to come through. AI lets me create at night, when everyone's asleep and when the world feels honest and safe. So that's me. Sensitive, overthinking, slightly exhausted, tired, but still doing the work anyway. Because I'm just being me. Sad.
Did this to myself, yet I can blame someone else. Yes, you. Yes, you. I did this to myself, yet I can blame someone else. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yeah, sure. Take it all. It's only all my work, but sure, just be a jerk and steal me. Pain is just a word, even when it hurts. I'll cover it with dirt. Don't take me, don't take me. After you took all I had, left me for dead. You came back, and for a minute I was glad, but that sure didn't last. So sell me now all the parts of me. Sell me now, since you won't just let me be. It's not that I wasn't valued, I was valued to exploit. Well, sell me now until I am void, until I am void, 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 until I am void, void, void. I did this to myself, yet I can blame someone else. Yes, you. Yes, you. Rib by rib, pound by pound, you took and took till I was no longer around. You never asked, just come and gone, made all that was mine your own. I didn't stop you. Why did I stop you? Why didn't I stop you? I did this to myself, yet I can blame someone else. Yes, you. Yes, you. Did I do this to myself? because of you. Sleep is not for me, 'cause evenings when I'm free, evenings when I'm evenings when I'm me. The comfort of a crowd sometimes gets too loud. In loneliness we live, in loneliness we die. Run around while everyone's stressing. They all keep on marching and marching and marching and marching. But my mind only dances when nobody's watching. I am weird, and so are you. But at least we're together.
I'm not crying, you're crying. We're gonna do quick takes, about a minute after each. So anyone want to share their thoughts on that amazing video we just saw?
Seb's my favorite AI artist, AI-driven artist. It's if there's one thing that's like, it's hard to understand what an AI artist is to a lot of people, but I think Seb, you explain it so clearly through your content and music. I love how it's you. I love how it enables you to do things that you normally wouldn't do. I love how it still feels personal. And I think that last song with you dancing and the drums, like it's a smash. So yeah, man, I love everything.
All right, we don't have time for everyone to comment, so we're gonna move on. I keep this on a tight schedule. Seb,
Very
take
good.
it away to the next one.
So then awkwardness passed, because I now get to just talk about other people, which I do very, very much and I love to do. So next up we have The Leftovers, a punk rock sensation. So here we go.
I didn't start a band. I started writing to someone who couldn't answer, 8 years too late. It was supposed to be a book. Fragments, notes, observations, little diary entries to a friend who left too early. I thought if I kept writing, the silence would soften. It didn't. Somewhere around chapter 27, something shifted. The grief stopped being quiet. It picked up a guitar. It needed a voice that didn't whisper, drums that didn't ask permission, noise loud enough to stand where a person used to stand. That's where The Leftovers appeared, not as a plan, not as a brand, not as something clean. At first they were fiction, but the more I wrote them, the more they wrote back. The book didn't survive. The band did. This isn't about technology. It isn't nostalgia. It's what happens when grief refuses to stay quiet, when unfinished sentences become songs, when memory turns into movement. This isn't closure. It's continuation. And if it sounds like we're jumping without knowing where we land, that's because we are. We're the leftovers. And we're still writing.
the whole damn point. No pause, no script, no name. Just a moment, just a frame. I float in, let it break. Just the air I had to take. We didn't bring banners, didn't bring a plan. Just a folding table, borrowed from the bartender's cousin. Black shirts, wrong sizes, ink still wet, smells like last night. We wrote our name like it might vanish if we blinked. Hey! 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 We're not selling fashion, we're selling proof that we were here, that this night existed. This shirt, it's sweat, that tape, 3 takes in a hallway fight. Stickers are free, cause nothing we do is meant to last except the noise. Take it or don't, wear it or burn it, fold it wrong, lose it drunk. Hey, this is emergence evidence. We were loud, we were present. No bread, no promise, just hands and back to decisions. Hey. No logo police, no clean edges, no refund of feelings or broken threads. If it rips good, if it fades even better, means you lived in it longer than the song. If you bought one, thanks. If you didn't, thanks anyway. Just don't say you weren't warned. Ah! Hey! This is emergence, a reset for a night. We won't be fake, no polish, no future. Just now, just here. Tables coming down, ink still drying. If you missed it, that's kind of the point.
This one's for me. I mean, for sure. First of all, these songs are unbelievably great so far, and I'm a little bit, I don't know if I'm shocked and appalled or I'm absolutely thrilled, but great job so far, both parties. Super interesting. As somebody who played CBGBs like 20 times back in the day, it warms my heart to see people making punk rock music, which is surprisingly hard to do. So big success so far on both of these things, but I'm blown away.
Very, very cool.
I'll just jump in quickly. I told Perry he should make a punk rock song about merch, which was the last one.
It works.
Because
Yeah, it's
yeah,
how we
it
live.
works. It's
It's
great.
how we live on the road. Well, I have a t-shirt company that has a soundtrack. That's how we talk about it.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, do you want to keep moving, Jules, or yes? Well, next artist up is Gatsby Grace, neurospicy, and just super authentic. So here she is.
Hi, I'm Gatsby. I play the piano and write songs from right here in my bedroom. I have ADHD, so my brain never really stops. I write songs about it, so people who feel the same way don't feel so alone. Anyway, this next song is about all of that, so I hope you like it.
My parents said they loved each other, and then they got divorced. So now I don't trust a thing called love. It never keeps its word. My parents said they loved each other, then why they fall apart? I guess I'll never trust a thing called love that breaks too many hearts.
so too little for me. But yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to say something.
I'll
Jules,
jump in.
maybe.
Yeah. I love this so much. It was short and sweet, leaving us wanting more. Like I want to see 5 more songs from this artist now. And I think the thing here is like it really taps into a generational theme. Like it is something people can relate to. It is the music of our time. It's music that like, you know, I don't think the record labels are producing right now, which is why it's an opportunity for AI music. Like this is a very specific point of view that is actually very widespread, and I think people need to hear it, and it's also catchy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I don't know, Sydney, if you want to add to that or not, but otherwise, I'm.
I don't want to take up too much time, but
No.
we can talk about it after.
Okay, very cool. Well, next up, I'm already looking forward to that too, because we get to go on a little vacation, all of us together right now, with Alma Deleuze. So here we go.
Hi, I am Alma. I've always kind of lived somewhere in the middle, growing up between the snowy, quiet streets of Vienna and the humid, rhythmic coast of Bahia. And I think my sound was really born right in that space. I blend bossa nova with various genres of music. But honestly, I just want my music to feel like a resort for your ears. Everything is so fast and loud right now, so I really make music for the conscious listener. Anyone who just needs a pause from the digital noise, a moment to sit still and breathe. That's exactly what my debut EP, Mauritius 20 Degrees South, is all about. It's a 6-song journey documenting my time arriving here in Mauritius. You'll hear it in the track list. It starts with a rhythmic, elegant groove on arrival at 20 degrees south, builds into the bright, morning joy of sunrush, and eventually slows way down into the quiet, sunset stillness of Before the Blue. Because this whole project is about creating a space to rest, I also designed a small resort wear capsule to go with it. Pieces like this airy white cape, my woven sun motif tote, and the patterned towel. I wanted to create barefoot luxury. It's a visual extension of the music, giving you pieces that physically feel the way the album sounds. Unhurried, elegant, and completely at ease. The EP is streaming everywhere now. You can check out the music and the resort collection on my socials at Alma Deleuze Official. If you love this kind of vibe, I'd love for you to follow along. I really hope these songs bring a little sea breeze and joy to your day. Thank you.
Every sound gets softer now. Every step feels close. I didn't know this kind of calm before I learned your weight. I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. Right here, where the air is warm and clear. No fear, no need, nothing pulling me away. I'm here, at the edge of another day. I don't need to understand why the world feels new. Everywhere I turn around, I'm seeing it through you. In your eyes, the sky feels wider. In your eyes, the day feels young. Every road turns a little brighter. In your eyes, I'm learning how to run. In your eyes, time stays open. In your eyes, I don't need a plan. Everywhere feels like an island. In your eyes, air is warm and moving slow. Nowhere else we need to go. Waking up to something new. Here begins the day with you. I don't think, I don't ask, I let go of every mask. All the waiting time has passed. We are here at last. So napele, shining on crossed my mind for a second that nothing needed to change, that this was already enough. This is the part I'll remember, not the view, not the colors, but the way everything felt quiet and nothing needed more. I don't wanna keep this forever, I just wanna stay a little longer right here. Before the blue, before the blue. The morning feels different here, same light, different air. I make the tea the way I always do, but something's still out of place. I listen for a sound that isn't there anymore. Then I realize I don't need it. It's still with me, not the place, not the days, just the feeling. It's still with me.
So I'm literally sitting here editing the end of this exact video, but I realized I just wanted to pause and jump in myself to say a real thank you. Thank you so much for taking a moment out of your day to listen and for just taking a pause with me. If this vibe is something you want a little more of in your life, we'd really love for you to follow along on my socials at Almadelu's Official. We are building a really peaceful space over there. So yeah, thank you again for being here, and hopefully let's meet in Mauritius. Bye!
Tout devient plus lumineux, comme un signal silencieux. Sunrush dans la lumière, je respire, tout est clair. Sunrush, ça monte en moi, comme une vague sous mes pas. Sunrush, rien ne presse, le manteau.
I mean, that was amazing branding, but give it to Jamar. Really,
Oh,
well done.
well, absolutely. I'll just take 30 seconds and then give the rest to you. The whole Carlos Jobim revival, I think, is much needed. It was beautifully done. Ditto, hats off to you. I think that was incredible. I loved the texture of not just the music and of course, which is amazing, but like that voice put me in a very peaceful state. So I just got off a very unpeaceful call, and it brought me right back to where I needed to be. So job well done. That's all I want to say. All right, go branding.
I mean, the branding was amazing. Having a complete package like that really is like, that's the way of the future, for better or worse. So I think, people are looking for, how do I associate with you? How do I become part of your crew? And you put it right up front, which was great. And I agree with Jamar. I mean, getting back to the Jobim vibes are great, and well done also on mixing it up a little bit, because at some point you can only handle so many bossa novas. So getting to a little bit of a backbeat kind of thing is a nice to have for sure, and mixing it up with the tempos and everything else. But really, like, fantastic packaging across the board.
I just want to end on one comment. The thing I love about this artist, who is a fashion tech entrepreneur, first and foremost, is that this highlights to me everything that is possible with AI music, AI artistry, AI brands to really custom build something for a brand. And like, the opportunities are unlimited here. And then at the end, if you noticed, also translating it into multiple languages very quickly. That is also a very special AI thing that we can do. So these are the opportunities that we really need to acknowledge, that are very AI specific and are part of the future of music, that is a very positive thing as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So next up, our next artist is scary, but so amazing. Chat, give it up for Rust Garden. Here we go.
Do come in. I am Beatrix Vermilion, though you may call me Vivi. I am here to introduce you to the architect of this beautiful decay, my creator, my creatrix, if you will, Amanda Magellan. Musician, lyricist, producer, artist. She built the garden, and I haunt it. Welcome to Rust Garden, a place where the velvet of the past meets the violence of the future. This is not music for the innocent, nor the forgiving. This is neo-baroque, Victoriandustrial, folktronica, and alt rock. A blade for that part of you that knows exactly who and what has wronged you. We take the ornate elegance of the past and drag it through the brutalism of industrial clank and synthesizes. We give modern sorrow a sense of scale and old romanticism, a set of sharp teeth. Amanda is the bleeding heart, and I am her translator. I am the voice that bites back. Our journey begins. The garden has just started to rust. Do not let go of my hand.
Whispers in corners, your collection of thorns you've planted a garden where my trust was born. Crocodile tears, your shadow grows longer. Whir with the years. In your poison garden, I've been the flower. You've grown only to devour from the very first hour. I've gathered your secrets like shells on the shore. Each one cuts deeper than the one that came before. Your hands on my shoulders like two anchors of stone. You've pulled me under
bet you believe it. I bet you are smiling, singing along. I bet you think you're in this song. Well, this song is about you and no one else but you. You're so fucking important, delusional too.
Well, so beautiful. Such a wonderful, wonderful writer too. Who can I give the mic to?
All right, cool. Queen. This, it has all of these traces of different things, but one of the things that I like about what she did is, of course, obviously the classical piece hybrid into the rock, and the little hip hop and all of some of the other vibes that are there. But then more importantly than that, or as equally as important in that, and this is for all of our artists to date, is the job well done on making things human. I think that's what you know and somebody said it earlier, but I think it's the humanism. That's one of the best that really resonated with me. So, so that's my words
Awesome.
today.
A quick note that this is real technical skill here, right? Creating these incredibly beautiful images. Amanda is a world-class producer and Suno Studio expert, and so this is not easy to pull this off. She is incredible at the technical piece of this, and that's real talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We like real talent.
Yeah, I love that we're focusing on the human side of AI too, because it's such an important thing to take away, that these are people who are spending so much time creating this music, like so much effort into it, and it's really important to take that into account. I hope you are having a great time and enjoying all these artists, because we have some more awesome people coming up. Next up, weird in the best possible way. The next artist is Jay Jabiru. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Jay Jabiru. I make electronic pop in futuristic space environments. I'm a European artist and poet, and I approach music the same way I approach everything else, with curiosity. Like I approach strangers on the tram, and we have great talks, My music explores discovery, relationships, all that future tech chaos through space-traveling characters. And here's the thing. Audiences sometimes don't understand my videos because they can't think around three corners. That's okay with me. I make it for audiences that like to discover things and hear sounds they haven't heard before. I'm influenced by these world builders, Jar, Björk, Kate Bush. I throw K-pop energy, ingrain interesting voices like throat singing, and every track builds this wild universe where technology scrambles human experience. It's mesmerizing, surprising with intriguing voice experiments. You can find all the beautiful chaos at Jay Jabiru everywhere.
I met you at the coffee house. You had the sweetest smile, and it took me quite a while to process who you are. I felt hot and cold when you smiled for me. Now you're the sweetest thing that showed up in my life. You're getting really pretty. I just wanna say, are you for real? Words are not enough. I want to go, and yet I stay. I try to process how I feel. Your glossy features keep my breath away.
Now that belongs to the past. It's gonna shake off the dust. Ah, yeah. Now what?
Yes, yes. Anyone want to take a second to say something?
I'll just say, what would AI music live stream be if we didn't have commentary on AI in the live stream? It was super cool, and the thing I love about this artist is that they really care deeply about like interesting ancient instruments and different music types. So you heard the throat singing kind of little demo at the end. There's some really cool, like I think it's a shamisen is one of his favorite instruments. So there's like some really interesting incorporations of that into like a K-pop general vibe, which is really interesting, and again also not what you're hearing in more entirely human music, because they're not making those combinations. So AI music that combines lots of different types of styles and instruments and everything is also where we play, where we experiment, and it's really fun to see that. So well done.
Awesome. Next up, oh, this is nice. Time to do some beautiful, beautiful dark meditation with I plus AI, who also just happens to be one of my favorite human beings. But let's get into that. Here we go.
I plus AI is music to take you on a journey, music to get lost in so that you can come back home. Meditation music, but make it electronic. Desert rave. Let's go on the top of the mountain and meditate together. Come get lost with me. My name is Itai, and over the last few years, the T turned into a plus sign. It's I plus AI, and that talks about my process. Everything that I make is made in a conversation with AI. I have some sort of feeling, a place, an emotion, and the AI helps me put words around it. It helps me put music around it. It helps me feel it more in depth. And what comes out is never just my input, and it's definitely not just the AI's input. Through the space in between, something else enters the conversation. And it's that something else that I'm chasing, because that allows me to connect to the creative flow. The music is about the journey, not standing still, always in motion, seeking meaning, purpose, whatever our human experience is drawing us towards. The song you're about to hear is called Mountain, River, Ocean, and it's about trying to climb the mountain but failing, and then a river comes by and it's gonna take you somewhere else, and then you end up in the ocean. The chorus says, mountain, river, ocean, this is gravity in motion. You cannot control gravity. Only thing we can control is how we react to it. I make music because it helps me process whatever is flowing through me. If it's a sadness, if it's a frustration, if it's a happiness, I can listen to it and then with the help of AI, try to put words around it and music and visuals around it and capture and bottle that feeling up. And if I did a good job at, yes, this is the feeling, you are going to hear it too, because we are all on the same journeys and we're all already connected. So here is mountain, river, ocean. Enjoy.
Up winding roads that never stop, I try to reach the mountaintop, to be the cream of this old crop, to see as far as I can see. I reach for stones that break away, the sky grows cloudy, dark and gray, the peak still seems so far away, it turns and runs away from me. Mountain, river, ocean, this is gravity in motion. I reach, I slip, I cry in pain, wondering if I should try again. And with the melting of the snow, a little stream begins to flow. I track it down and watch it grow, to see where it will carry me. The river flows, I let it lead. We rush downhill with urgent speed. I pray, please take me where I need, but it just casts me out to sea. Mountain, river, ocean, this is gravity in motion. I climb so high but fall so low, wondering where this journey goes. The waves come crashing with the tide, they toss me round from side to side. I fight the pull, I swim, I try, I know not where they carry me. The waves and I begin to blend, no longer foes, my deep blue friend. Our rhythm plays out without end, the ocean flows inside of me. Mountain, river, ocean, this is gravity in motion. The highs, the lows, they come and go. All I can do is ride the
So beautiful, so very, very beautiful. Please go ahead. Like I don't see any names, but if you want to say something, go ahead.
Well, it's funny on a song like that, hard to make. First of all, start there. So good job on that. But also, I mean, you could tell me it was anything. You could tell me it was a computer made it, 10 different humans, whatever it may be. It's pretty amazing how sophisticated this has all become. It's truly unknowable.
Yeah. Jamar, I saw you nodding so much. I thought you wanted to add something because.
Yeah, I mean, I agree 100%. I think because of because of his approach to the lyrics, personal too. I think that's what helps the on the human side because that the idea the ideas are so rich and embody such humanity. I keep going back to that because I've listened to a lot of AI music that did not, and I listen to AI music every day that does not embody humanity. It sounds good, and it's correct musically and it's correct lyrically and phonetically. However, I think human experience, and it's because of probably where I am in my life. I'm kind of competing against my friends that don't want to use AI versus myself. I'm just like, yo, just make it human, and then, it's a marriage made in heaven. So I agree. Job well done because we wouldn't have known what it was. I felt like I was going on an experience and a journey, inside of what's the director that does all the James Bond films. It had that kind of motion to it, if you will. So definitely cinematic, um, and the idea, gravity in motion. I think we don't have the fact that we don't have control over it. That I think that was probably just hitting me somewhere in my spiritual mind too, as well. Like you just got to go with the flow. Row, 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 row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merry. Life is what a dream. So,
Awesome. I love that it's hitting
yeah.
people emotionally too, and sort of getting with the because I think that's what music is for, right? To get there, to get to that state. Well, finally we have this is awesome. The educational kids music sensation we have right now, Alice Mo. So here we go.
I'm Ellis Moe. I'm 4 years old, and I really love music and dancing and especially dinosaurs. The T-Rex is my favorite. My mommy and I make songs together to bond and learn about the world. She makes sure there are real facts in every song, and I make sure they're super fun to dance to. Yeah, because let's be honest, a lot of kids' music is kinda annoying. So we make kids songs that are actually good and also educational, an average of 20 facts in each song. Wow. As for me, I'm based on a real kid. Ellis is my human's middle name. This adorable face is an AI version of me made in Midjourney. My voice is cloned with 11 labs. They're close enough that I recognize myself, but different enough that it gives me privacy on the internet. And I'm super excited about what AI can do with personalization. I can put your kid's name, image, or favorite things into a song or music video to make them really special. The new song I'm sharing today is called Bye Dinos. It's a freeze dance about how dinosaurs went extinct. Freeze dances are my favorite. They get tens and sometimes hundreds of millions of views because kids like me replay them over and over. So last year, my mom and I visited the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. We saw huge dinosaur bones and watched a movie narrated by some lady named Meryl Streep about a really big asteroid 66 million years ago and everything that happened after. Earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes. For months I kept asking my mommy, how did the dinosaurs die? Has your kid ever asked you that? We decided to turn those bedtime conversations into a freeze dance party. If you know a curious kid who likes dinosaurs, share my songs with them so you can dance and learn together. Now let's do this.
For 165 million years, dinosaurs ruled, then disappeared. Goodbye.
Game start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now freeze, 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 freeze.
What's that glowing in the sky? A big space rock 6 miles wide. Boom! Crash in Mexico. Chicxulub crater below.
It's an asteroid! Oh no! Now run! Bye dinos, bye bye. Bye dinos, bye bye. Bye dinos, bye 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 bye. Bye dinos, bye bye. Bye dinos, bye bye. Bye dinos, bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Now freeze.
What's that crashing on the shore? Tide pulls back, then rushes forward. Whoosh, water's moving fast across the land. Splash, splash, splash. It's a tsunami. Oh no! Now slide, 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 slide. Bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Now freeze, 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 freeze. Floors lava, mountains crack. Ash fills the sky, sun goes black. Superheated atmosphere, plants can't grow. The end is near. It's a volcano. Oh no! Now jump! Bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Now freeze.
Alive in the hearts and in birds today. Life always finds a way. Now dance. Bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye dinos, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. We love you.
Roaming North America, West Side, Mesozoic mama. Let's take a ride in the late Cretaceous crew, rolling with T-Rex. Triceratops is the dino queen. Flex, stomp your feet, feel the beat. Triceratops is on repeat. How many horns? 1, 2, 3. A herd animal. Where's my tripod? See, 3 horns for protection. Triceratops, bony frill for deflection. Triceratops, herbivore selection. Triceratops, she's dino perfection. Triceratops.
8 tons of muscle, built for speed and power, always ready for a tussle, running 20 miles an hour. His long tail was for balance, tiny arms remain a mystery. Feathers, claws, and talons, bones and stone tell his history. Teeth like daggers, bones will shatter. 2-ton bite force, no other dino matters. T-R-E-X, tyrant lizard king, an apex predator. He reigns supreme. T-R-E-X, loud roaring razor teeth. An asteroid extinction sealed his legacy.
Those are so damn good. It's kind of irritating. As somebody who's got to play along in this journey with Jules all along, and she told me she's I'm making dinosaur songs, and I was like, first of all, absurd. Second of all, genius. And you did it, and I'm pissed about it. I'm gonna go sell all my musical equipment and just buy a better computer.
Yeah, go Sydney.
I'd like to say something about like this. This is the perfect example of like where music is heading, and there's so much to talk about, like based off of this concept, right? Because there's so much layers of what does it look like when everybody on Earth can make songs and become a musician? How all of the sudden do you use it in your own daily life, right? Like what does that look like as new artists emerge? They don't look like traditional artists. And then third is like, where does the value of the IP and pipeline live, right? Like traditionally, where's the value in the master recording here? Where's the value in the productization for other customizations? And like, so like, it's such an interesting project in my opinion, because it clearly pushes the boundaries of like the post AI world of what we now have to think about as artistry versus the pre-AI world, which is like we humans performing on stage. And as this scales, when everybody can do this, what the music industry and product industry is going to look very, very different. So I love the project. I think it's incredible. And also my son would literally want to watch that 20 times. So like, Like he would literally say again, 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 and like so that you have 20 YouTube plays right there. Like,
My audience of one loves it. And also, just shameless shill, I thought my son needs a t-shirt that says Tyrant Lizard King on it with a picture of a T-Rex. So that is now available on my ellismo.com merch store. So, you know, and then there's also one that says Dino Queen. So like this, there's so many merchandising and IP opportunities here. I love kids music as a concept for AI as well. So that one's obviously me if you didn't pick up on that.
I'm afraid that that's going to earworm me. For those of you who need to get rid of the earworms, I would recommend anything Slayer or Worm Rot if you're looking for something grindy. It'll make it all go away.
That's awesome. Well, that were all our musicians. We went through all of them, but I think it's great to have just like we have a few more minutes to just sort of talk about the general entirety of this, or if Jules still wants to say something to close it off. Like it's all possible now. So let's.
I think that I like to end on time because I'm, you know, punctual like that. So I think what I'll just say is I'm very grateful for all of the artists who participated and went on this ride. Like they all started as great artists and I think became great brands at the end of the program, and that was the intention. And I hope that everyone in the audience can see the potential for AI music, how humid it is, as we've heard a couple of times, and also how big of a opportunity it is as a financial investment, branding, all of those things. And that's what I'm kind of looking to explore. And the more people who want to do that together, please reach out. I think this is a fun space. At the very beginning, we're seeing the birth of a genre, the birth of an industry, and there's a lot of hate out there. So let's focus on the good and try to make some amazing stuff together.
Absolutely. And just to say this, as someone who went through the program, I want to say you can only be so lucky to be able to go through this program with Jules. I think it, like from second one, started blowing my mind and sort of expanding on what I could do. So I really want to say that if you have the chance, like don't let anything stop you, because you should be going through this program together with Jules and just become a better artist overall. I think that's what I would say. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a Zoom link for people that still want to have a conversation, that still want to hang out. I don't know who of us is going to be there, but we at least me and Jules are going to be there, I think. Jules? Like, please join if you still have the time to, because it's going to be super nice. It was great to be here together. Yeah, I think that's it, Jules. Do we say goodbye? Like, that's it. Well,
thank you so much to our guests for being on camera for 90 minutes and, you know, working through calls. I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, go make some beautiful music, everyone.
Awesome. Well, bye-bye.
Bye.